Hey, do you know what the most destructive tool to anybody under the age of 30 is right now? To find out, keep watching, but before you do, remember to subscribe to this channel and click the like button, and please share this with somebody else that you think could benefit from it. Now, keep watching to find out what that tool is.
Hey, welcome. I'm glad you're here. I think you're here because you recognize the same thing I do. If you are Gen Z, you understand that your generation as a whole is struggling as it enters the workforce. 40% of employers right now don't even want to hire your generation. 60% have fired one in the last 30 days, and over 50% of people your age have a medical diagnosis for anxiety. Today I want to talk about something that is crippling your generation. What's that? Well, it's this. It's a cell phone. It's a smartphone. And the apps that go along with it. You probably saw the quote behind me on the TV, and it says, "You are being programmed." The full quote is, "You are being programmed and you don't even realize it." And that was said by Hamath Palihapitiya. Okay, I said it right. I've been practicing his name. But he's the former vice president of user growth for Facebook. And he said himself that he had to take a hard break from social media because of the effects that he saw that it was having on him. Now, two of the founders of Facebook, not Zuckerberg, but the other two, you can see their interviews on YouTube. They admitted that when they designed Facebook, they set out to make it addictive. So, in other words, that it would steal your time, that it would steal your focus, my time, my focus. And both the guys who admitted it said they had huge regrets because of it. Take a look at Steve Jobs, the guy who marketed and came up with the idea pretty much for the iPhone, iPod, and iPad. He would not let his own children use them in their home. Why? Because he recognized their addictive nature. He recognized the damage that can be done by those products. So what this means is some of the smartest people in the world are being hired and paid by some of the richest people in the world to addict you, to program you to use their products so that they can have you on their apps, on their phones for as much time as possible, which makes them more money. Now, even if it doesn't bother you personally, it makes a huge difference for you at work. I see this constantly. I see how especially younger people are affected by the amount of time they spend on their phone. How does a phone keep you from being valued? How does it keep you from increasing your value at work and getting those promotions and getting those raises and getting a good job? Well, here's how. It steals your time. It steals your ability to focus. There is tons of research out there right now that shows the more time that people spend on their phones and on the apps on their phones, the less able they are to focus clearly and to be able to think clearly and problem solve. And what this all means is that at work, it reduces your productivity. It reduces your ability to be productive, to be valuable to the people that hire you. And if you run your own business, it reduces your ability to bring real value to your customers, the people who keep you in business and pay your bills. So what do you do about it? What am I supposed to do about it? Well, here are 5 solutions that I want to pass on to you. The first is see it as a tool. It's just a tool. And as a tool, it can be a good tool or it can be a bad tool. So one of the other tools that people use regularly is a circular saw for cutting boards, for cutting lumber, whatever it is. It's a great tool. It can be very, very beneficial, very helpful. But at the same time, if I misuse it, I can cut my own fingers off, I can cut somebody else's fingers off, I can cause tremendous damage to myself and to others if I misuse it. See your phone as a tool that has the potential for good and for bad. And secondly, build real life relationships. What I mean by this is go and mingle with other people in a group setting. Spend time talking face to face, one-on-one with real people, or in a small group, or in a large group. Learn how to interact face-to-face with real people and leave your phone in your pocket or in your vehicle or at home. You don't have to take it with you everywhere you go. Try it and develop your interpersonal skills with real people. And number 3, do something physical. I'm not saying run a marathon. I hate running, to be quite frank. The only way I'd run is if a wild animal is chasing me or somebody who really scares me. That's the only way you're going to see me running. I hate it. But there are other forms of exercise that I really enjoy. Find something you enjoy and do it every day, even if it's only 10 minutes. This secretes some of the same chemicals that you get when you spend time scrolling that they use to addict you. Except in this case, it's because it's for a good reason. You're doing something beneficial for your body, for your mind, and for your soul when you get physical exercise. Number 4, set and accomplish small goals. People say, set big goals, dream big. That's great. Go ahead, dream big. But set small goals that you can accomplish every day. In the morning, set a couple of small goals for your day that you want to accomplish by the end of your day, and then accomplish them. This secretes in your body, it'll secrete dopamine, which is that feel-good chemical that the inventors of these things know that cause addiction in us for their product. But what this does is when you accomplish these small goals, it reinforces the behavior of doing these good things, of doing things that change your future. And number 5, limit the amount of data on your phone. Instead of getting unlimited, I used to have unlimited data on my phone, and I'd be standing in line at, say, the grocery store or wherever. I hate lineups to begin with. I just hate them. So when I was standing in line, it always felt like a waste of time. So first thing I'd do, I'd reach back and I'd pull out my phone. And I had unlimited data. So bam, I could scroll, I could listen to things as much or watch things as much as I wanted. What helped me was when I limited my data. I think I have 10 gigs now, that's it. So I'm limited. What this does is it makes it a little bit harder to spend so much time on your phone. You'll have to think about it a little bit differently. And sometimes that can make all the difference in changing the patterns that we're used to. As you gain control over your phone, over the apps on your phone, it's going to have an immediate impact at work for you. Here's what's going to happen. You're going to be able to think clearer. You're going to be able to problem solve more effectively. You are going to have a better mental health, a better state of mental health. You are going to have less anxiety. Social media is one of the main, if not the main, causes of anxiety in your generation. Cutting back on your social media use is going to have an immediate impact on your anxiety. And it's going to give you more control over your emotions. As you take control over your phone, you are gaining more control over your life, over your future. Okay, so at this point, if you are wanting more, if you are wanting some more tools that will help set yourself up for success at work, that will give you more control over your future in your career, I put together a playbook and I called it Fill the Gap. And this playbook is full of the tools and skills that are going to make you more valuable at work. It's going to give you the ability to take control of your future. So just click on the link below, www.youfillthegap.com, to pick up your copy of Fill the Gap. To be quite honest, your generation has incredible opportunities ahead for it, but you also have incredible challenges. You can overcome those challenges and make sure that you don't lose those opportunities by investing in yourself. Pick up your copy of Fill the Gap today.